feed. Haven't done one of these in a while. But I'm over here at the shop getting ready to do some work, and I figured I'd show you guys what we have going on here. So, for those of you who are just new to the channel and joining us, the building I'm in right now used to be the Utica novelty shop back in the 90s. This place was a building I went to a lot as a kid, buying fake puke, fake poop, a lot of fake disgusting stuff. Stink bombs, smoke bombs, you name it. They had costumes and all that stuff. But when Dee and I decided, I'm trying to get some lighting, hold on. We don't have very good lighting in here right now because the power's been cut. We're getting all this stuff done. But when we started looking for locations for our shop to open up, we looked at a bunch of different places and we found this place. It is a disaster, or it was a disaster. It's getting fixed. It's getting fixed. It's getting back to where it needs to be. But let me turn around the camera and I'll show you what we got going on here. And if you guys haven't seen the videos of us picking this place, you can see what it actually looked like back in the day. Hey, Diane. All right, so here's the main window. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of updating and construction. This front window is getting bumped out all the way to the edge of the brick there. The windows will come down all the way, or almost all the way down to the ground here. So we'll have a nice display window. This is Krang. Hey, Ellen. We've got Deadpool down here. So basically what's going to happen is this entire front's going to get pushed out. The new stairway is going to come up here. This is going to be filled in. For those of you who are asking why is it off the ground like this portion of the building I'm in now was an addition, hey Garrett, to the original building. So you can see the original brick here. This was the front of the building back in the probably early 1900s is when this original building was made. Basically, when you look at the tax records, it shows it was 1960, and I think that's just when this was built, because up in the attic we found a bunch of or a newspaper fell down that was from 1915. So that, and then some of the construction, like the knob and tube wiring and the style of bricks and all that, led us to believe that it's probably from the early 1900s. Don't forget the animals. All right, so real quick here, what we're doing is this is going to be the toy shop. I know it doesn't look like much, so you're going to have to use your imagination, but that's like for all intent and purposes, that's the main door, but where people will probably come in is back there in that boarded up corner. That is going to be the main entrance as far as the shop goes, because that is where the parking lot is. Let me show you here. So basically, we're doing a lot of construction. But basically the parking lot's out here. So you'll probably park in there, come up through this door here into the main toy area, or the main storefront area. These steps are getting torn out. This is all getting torn out. This post is getting torn out. We have to do a lot of structural stuff in here to get that done. We wanted it to be a nice open floor plan. And as you can see, this was the old front of the building. There's not much we can do with that pillar. That's staying. But the rest of it will be nice and open. That's getting pushed back. Right now, Diane, the storefront is kind of ugly. I will show you a picture on the plans of what it's going to look like. But right now, I don't know if I'll have connection if I walk out there, but I'll try at the end here. So we're building a new restroom here. This used to have a small bathroom. That was probably up to the edge of the installation there, but we had to make something that's ADA compliant. So we had to put this giant bathroom in, so we have the 5-foot radius for people that are in wheelchairs. The steps are going to actually come up here, the new steps. So you'll walk up to your little landing, and then they'll turn up there and go up that way. And then this will be where like the register is and the counter and all that stuff will be in this little area here. So all this open space you see is going to be filled with vintage toys, some new toys, retro stuff, and just kind of other kind of neat curiosity type stuff we find to throw in the shop. So let me show you upstairs. And guys, take a look at this. And if you have any ideas, because I'm still trying to figure out how to do displays and all that stuff where it's still nice and open. I don't like the stores you go into that are super cluttered. But obviously it's kind of hard to see it all with that. But let's go upstairs here, and I'll show you what I'm working on today, actually. And I'll tell you, this building's a little spooky at night by yourself trying to work. So I'm going to get this knocked out before I leave, or before the sun goes down. So you come up here, and this is going to be like my office area. But these steps will be gone, so that will be obviously covered over. And here's the restroom upstairs. It's just going to match the same floor footprint. That wall you see here is going to come out. We took out this one yesterday. So the office will basically be this entire area, and this will be storage. But up here is where we're going to do all the sorting. It might be haunted. I don't know, Richard. I hope not. But this is what we'll do, like sorting when we bring a new collection in, kind of get everything ready for the show, the storefront, or the showroom floor. But it's a nice big area. Obviously, this will be, covered off here because it'll be storage room, like closet for like brooms and mops and whatnot. But there's no lights. Well, what the heck? I'm going up here. Show you guys the attic. So this place has a massive attic. Now that side, you can't see anything. It's just too dark and the light's not on up here. But in here, this thing has got like a 10-foot ceiling. It's going to have a nice big room in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a room up here. It's going to be like 12 by 12. It'll kind of be like the break room, the hangout room. If friends come over or whatever, we'll just come out here and hang out at the toy store. I'll give you the view from up top here. So here's the parking lot. Like I said, it's not a huge parking lot. We'll probably be able to squeeze about 9 spots into there. So, but luckily, we're part of the downtown area. That'd be cool, Diane. A Dungeons & Dragons gaming room would be awesome. I don't know that the fire marshal would allow us to have customers up there, though. So that's one of my initial ideas, is to kind of have like private gaming rooms and stuff up there, but I don't think they'd allow that. Luckily, we do have some city parking right there behind that fence, which there is a connection right there, so you can walk right over to the building. There's historic downtown Utica right there. You can see it over there, the more traditional downtown. Although I think our building is probably just as old, if not older than some of those buildings, because there was a fire in Utica back in the 1800s. I think it was the late 1800s. But this is what we were working on the other day. TC, we're in Utica, Michigan. So this giant hole we had to cut goes all the way down to the basement. I'm going to get vertigo looking down there. So what that's for is the chase from the furnace. If you guys saw the video with me and Mike shoring up the basement, that's what that's going to be. No, they said that since a lot of it was the building's been vacant for so long that it is not grandfathered in, unfortunately. So what I'm doing today is I will be insulating behind here where the chase is going to come up, because once that furnace vent is in there, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour, and I'll try to take this out front and see if I have enough connection to show you the storefront right now, but I will show you on the plans. These steps are really narrow. These aren't even the original steps. So this place has been so many different things. When I was a kid, it was a novelty shop. And like I said, I used to come here all the time. But it used to be a dentist, a doctor's office, a daycare. It was somebody's house at some point. But a lot of different things. If you guys follow us on Facebook, you always see He-Man and Skeletor there. They're always getting into trouble up here. So let me show you real quick on these plans what the new front of the building is going to look like. Someone asked me what it looks like now, and I will show you. So here's what the new front's going to look like. Basically, we're pulling it out. Like I said, the windows are going to come down farther. The roof that's up there now is a pitched roof on top of a flat roof. Well, the pitched roof is leaking, so we're going to rip off that pitched roof, repair the flat roof, and then we have to put a parapet wall up, just the way the ordinances are for the city for signage. We have to have a flat portion to put something on, so we had to build that. Unfortunately, again, they won't grandfather anything. What's going on, P-Dog? I'll show you, actually. I just heard it, so it reminded me. The roof that I said was leaking is still leaking. Yeah, we're definitely going to sell candies and stuff like that. It's going to be, I want it to be somewhere that's kind of like a destination. See, the old flat roof is leaking, so it's going into my bucket. We've replaced the roof on the rest of the building, but since we have to bump out that front before we can fix that roof. But yeah, I want to try to make this into like a destination place where people will, here, let me flip this around. I want to try to make it like a destination where people will travel to get here and hopefully bring some more business to the downtown Utica area. Because right now, as far as retail goes in Utica, there's nothing really. There's a couple bars and restaurants, but obviously they're struggling because everything has to be shut down right now. But I'm hoping that this is somewhere where people will travel to come visit, maybe a couple hours away, maybe farther, who knows. So I'm trying to make it really fun and somewhere where people will be able to come and, have a good time with their family. So I'm going to have some new stuff, newer retro toys, things of that nature. The vintage stuff, some gaming stuff. We have a lot of Magic the Gathering and things of that nature. I'm hoping I can find some room once I get everything set up to have a little gaming area for people to play D&D, Magic the Gathering and things of that nature. Maybe this back room that we're in right here. But again, I'm going to have to use, Yeah, travel from South Carolina. I know I've traveled all over the place to go to toy stores. We'll drive to Ohio and all that stuff, but you know, a lot of people will travel to go to these things because there's not a lot of them around that have a really good selection. So my goal is to make it I want to make it the best one in the area and the surrounding area, so people come. But I want it to be somewhere family friendly, somewhere fun, where you might not necessarily enjoy vintage toys, but we'll have some other stuff, like someone mentioned, like candy. So I'm going to get some of the old time candies and things of that nature. You know, stuff that reminds you when you were a kid. I know Red wants to do like novelty socks and things of that nature. So it's just to be somewhere fun. There is a minor league baseball stadium, the Utica Unicorns, which is probably 2 blocks away from here within walking distance. So once that opens back up, hopefully, you know, people between the games or after the games can come here and kind of hang out with their family and kids and show them, hey, this is what Dad used to play with or Mom used to play with. Just, you know, somewhere where you can go and relive those memories of when you were a kid, because I know that's one of the reasons I love doing this so much, is because I go through a collection and it's just, you know, it's just stuff I remember that brings me back to a time when, you know, my life was happier. Not that it's not happy, but you know what I mean. When you're a kid, things are just a lot different. So I'm going to try to take this around and show you guys the front of the building right now. Someone asked. I don't know if I will lose connection, but we'll give it a shot. So here we go. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, we're trying. We want it to be something special. We have some stuff that we're going to try to do that we haven't necessarily. Yes, less complicated is probably a better way of putting it. So, all right, we're outside. It is a nasty mess out here, but I'll try to get out here to the front. All right, here we go. There's no parking lot. That's another thing that's holding us up right now. Is in Michigan, all the asphalt plants closed down on December 5th. So trying to get asphalt done is not going to happen until spring. We're pushing for March. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done by March. But so we're on a busy street. But here's the front right now. Just kind of the way we have it set up. We have some of these characters in the window. It's loud out here with the traffic. But the traffic's a good thing. You know, it's a really busy street, so hopefully a lot of people will see the place. But the new windows will be down lower, probably, well, that doesn't make sense to you. Probably about where that lock is over. I think the new windows will come down. Yeah, that Spock one's really cool. His legs are inside, but that Krang one is so tall. You can see he's tucked up into the ceiling, so I need to basically rearrange, or the legs are not attached. You have to screw them on, so I'll just have to make them lower. Those came from the vintage toy show that we drove to New York to purchase. But we got the outside done. This place has not had windows since I was a kid. And if you watch the videos on the abandoned novelty shop, you'll see what it looked like. These are all covered with plywood from the outside. All of them. All these windows were. And they were painted the same color as the building. I need gutters and fascia still. That's in the works, with the snow kind of hemmed us up. So this is the first time since probably, shoot, had to have been like the 80s since this building had windows. So we got the new lighting put in. We got the new roof on this side, as you can see. Thanks, Diane. Yeah, we were trying to figure it out. That was the color we ended up going with. It's called Sea Serpent. It's actually pretty cool. But this pitched roof over here needs to come off, so that's going to be a flat roof with the new updated facade. But let's go back inside here. Here's my dumpster. This is dumpster number 7, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm hoping the border opens up too. It shut down, I guess, right after we drove to New York to purchase that toy shop in New York, and we cut through Canada. That was the quickest way. It saved us a couple hours. But then we got back. That was right before everything started going crazy. So, hold on a second here. When you're doing this on your phone, this is the first time I've done live, so if a comment pops up and I don't get to it, it disappears. And I'm sure there's a way to get it to come back. But yes, the store is 2 floors. When someone comments, it pops up so I can see it again. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just am new to this. But yeah, it's 2 stores, but upstairs is going to be basically for storage and getting stuff sorted for now. I don't know that we can do 2 floor for merchandise, but we'll have to check into that down the road. I have to see how much space we use up down here. I have not been to Curiosity Inc. yet. I watched their channel. It's awesome. I really like their channel. I'd love to go visit them over in Edmonton one of these days. It's on the opposite side of Canada. I think it's like closer to the California side of the United States. But yeah, I'd definitely like to make a trip out there someday. So anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on here and watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I'm going to stop spinning. Someone will make someone sick. Sometimes I forget I'm on here doing this. I got to get this installation up. We're shooting for more vintage, but we are going to get new stuff. So we're working right now with a couple distributors, and I'm trying to get stuff that is going to be more or less not stuff that you can find at Target. More the specialty toys and things of that nature. I'm out of breath. Whew, walking around. But anyways, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and share the videos if you can. We're really trying to grow the channel. We really appreciate every single one of you that comes on here and takes the time to watch our videos. I know you got a lot going on. It's a busy, hectic world, but we do appreciate when you guys come on here. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get this installation up, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys. Sarge out.